The invention we created solves the problem of cigarette butt litter. We're not saying that we support smoking, we're just trying to find a way to eliminate waste. I think that we all can agree a cigarette butt on the ground is not a pretty sight to see. Ready?
Yeah! Have you ever had trouble finding a place to put your used cigarette butts? 3 students at Jefferson High are having that problem at this very moment. Let's go see what's going on and find out what impacts a smoker's decisions can have on them, others, and the environment.
There, John. Do you, Mike?
I just saw some on the ground.
Well, there's nowhere else to put it.
Yeah, ever since that new law in Illinois that you can't smoke inside, it's been inconvenient to find a place to put my used cigarette butts.
These kids have no idea what they're doing is wrong and what their actions can lead to. Cigarettes and cigarette packages are the trash items I find the most. 45% of all littered trash are cigarette butts.
It's illegal to litter cigarette butts out of your car, according to the Illinois Litter Control Act, HB 3243, introduced in August of 2013. You can get up to a $1,500 fine, and after 3 times, it's a felony.
3 billion cigarettes are learned in the U.S. alone. That is 1/3 of all smoked cigarettes in the world.
Toxic substances in cigarettes pollute the water you drink every single day. The water travels to plants to give them food, but harms them instead when it has toxic chemicals in it. Cigarette butts kill animals because they look like food and can be toxic to them.
Children can think they look like food and eat them. Fire started by cigarettes can destroy property, habitat, plant life, and more. More than 900 people die in the U.S. alone. Fire started by cigarettes.
Finally, cigarettes are not biodegradable. They do not decay and they remain in the environment forever. By now, it's obvious that cigarette litter is a big issue. That is why we talked to the Thinkinators about a problem and came up with a wonderful solution.
Our invention is called the Illuminator. It is an enhancement to a standard cigarette pack that solves the cigarette butt litter issue by storing the used butts until the user is done with the pack. It is also set up to be easily mailed for recycling. This may look like a plain old cigarette box, but there is also aluminum on the inside of the pack and a movable centerpiece of flexible aluminum in the middle of the pack. Our idea is that when the smoker is done with the cigarette, they move the aluminum piece to make room for the cigarette butts. They keep doing this until all the cigarette butts are in the box. The aluminum is fire resistant and will contain the odor from used butts. Once all the cigarette butts are in the box, the smoker then peels off the tab of the adhesive and puts a little tab on the side of the box. The smoker then shuts the box and seals it, sees that it's prepaid postage, and can either take it home to mail it or find a local aluminum box, a new dedicated public disposal unit that would be placed around popular smoking areas. The address printed on the box is for TerraCycle, a company that obtains cigarette butts through the mail and recycles them. As our first step in implementation, we talked to Mr. Cowan, a territory manager at RJ Reynolds, who liked our idea. However, he said it costs millions of dollars for each change they make in manufacturing, though it only costs a few cents per pack. We plan to contact TerraCycle about partially financing it, since they would be benefiting from it, and we want to become a nonprofit organization to finance this great cause.
Fun fact!
Our professionals included Mr. Jorgensen, head of the Experience team, State Representative Martinez, Mr. Cowan, a cigarette company employee, and Mr. Tedrow, a biological environmentalist. Other resources included websites, videos, nonprofit organizations, and smoker surveys, with probably 4 types of resources.
We also shared our idea with Mr. Cowan, Mr. Jorgensen, the East Peoria Green Chief, Mr. Tedrow, and the staff from our school.
Wow, I didn't know cigarettes could do so much damage to the environment.
Yeah, John, these new cigarette packs are a great idea. No one wants to see or pick up someone else's gross used cigarette butts.
Yeah, it's even easy enough for me to use.
Imagine that!
Yes, due to this marvelous new product, I hope to see a reduction in cigarette litter.
I will be handing out less tickets for throwing cigarette butts out car windows.
Next time, we'll think about what our tiny hair's actions could do to our health and the environment. Each cigarette you smoke may shorten your life by 11 minutes. You guys should not smoke and damage your health, or you will end up like me. But if you insist on smoking, then you should at least reduce litter and help the environment by using the Illuminator!
All right, let's hear it.